guys, Jarod here from Parker Mountain Machine and Armory. Today we're doing an installation video of the PMM JTTC on the Heckler & Koch VP9. First and foremost, obviously, make sure your weapon system's clear prior to doing the installation. Check the chamber, all that jazz. Once the chamber is clear, you strip the slide. I'm going to take the spring out. I'm going to leave the barrel actually inside the slide for the installation purpose. In this application for this VP9 install, we're using a silencer co barrel. It's a half 28 thread. We also manufacture a JTTC for the VP9 with a factory M13 by 1 left-hand thread. It's a little different installation process, and we'll go over that at some point as well too. But for the purpose of this installation process, what you're going to need tool-wise are going to be a set of your soft jaws, a small bench vise. This is a custom set of soft jaws that I machined out of acetal or Delrin down in the shop, a adjustable wrench, and then of course the shims that are included with the JTTC comp. You should receive 3 10,000 shims, 3 5, and 3 2,000 shims. So ultimately what we want to do here first during the installation process, we're going to take your compensator and the threaded barrel that you have, and you're going to thread it by hand onto the barrel and see where it lines up in relation to the 12 o'clock position on the compensator as well as the slide. Now this comp had been on this gun already and has a series of shims already inside of it that have stacked it to the appropriate height, and ultimately what you're looking for with zero tension on it and no roxette is approximately 10 to 15 degrees worth of angle between the compensator and the top of the slide's 12 o'clock position. Once you've achieved that, utilizing the shims that are supplied with the kit, you would then back the compensator off of the threads. Make sure the shims that you had inside the compensator are still held captive. These ones are, because like I said, this already had shims installed in at one point. You would then apply the roxette to the threads at the tip of the barrel and try and get even covering. That's also will be included in the kit. Will be a small vial of clear roxette. With your shim still sitting in the bore, the counter bore of the compensator, you thread it back on to the barrel to achieve that desired 15 to 12 degree preset angle, as so. Then you're going to take your vise in a second. So with your compensator threaded and timed approximately to the 10 or 15 degrees, clamped in your vise with your set of soft jaws, you're going to take the pistol slide, you're going to put it at a slight angle, and you want to grab the actual breech block of the barrel with your adjustable wrench while holding the slide up and out of the way, and lightly, soft jaws twisted there a little bit, clock the compensator in the vise. And obviously you want to verify it, so we can see here that this is still a little bit off. So what I need to do is I need to go back into the vise here and rotate her a little bit more. And these jaws are twisting a teeny bit. There you go. So what we're looking to accomplish here is a relatively concentric blend between the spring box as well as the spring box cavity on the compensator itself. And the final way that you would check that for verification would be to reinstall your, oh, sorry, I had it right way. Reinstall the recoil spring assembly into the barrel. reassemble the gun, lock it back, check it. So once the compensator is installed and indexed in the soft jaws, you want to just do a secondary check, making sure that the spring box on the slide and the compensator are indexed appropriately. And obviously rack the slide back, the gun clear, make sure nothing's contacting. Last process is let the roxette set up for 24 hours, typically before you take the pistol out and shoot it. And that is a brief installation video of the PMM JTTC compensator for the Heckler & Koch VP9, utilizing a Silencer Co. .28 threaded barrel. Like I said, we do have other options for the factory HK barrel, M13x1, as well as other platforms laid out here in front of us. We've got a compensator for the CZ P10C, a variety of Glock compensators. This is a Gen 4 19. This is the 19X, which is also a Gen 5 compensator that we're finishing up now. An FN 509 here, and then this is the Gen 3.